And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
On third down, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ball shot. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. The first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
54 Mike. Stay with your man.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's the pass. Begin. Check 99. Christian, Travis. Check 52. Alert! Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Alert!
On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, exit. 54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. 53's in now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater got his target, Samuel, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Andrew Adams there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down now. Pollard and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Alert! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's what I do. Mike Alpha!
Brady now on first down. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this is caught by Evans. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's our time. Hey, 66. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch 83.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam. Let me go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson books it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
45.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. He's crazy.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. Pittsburgh. Right, 50. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 45, 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45. 45
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Check, check, watch 54. Hey, Haywood. All day, defense, all day, all day. 72.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Smooth. Strip that ball. Check 59. Mike is 50. Hey, 66. He's time to win. Don't stand it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You.
To throw is Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch the pass. Watch it.
X3, 218, chop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about